Hello, I'm Dave Prokop. I'm the founder and CEO of True Medicines, and we're the makers of TelePack, the first smart pill packet dispenser. We were funded by the FDA to research to improvements on medication adherence. A little background about myself. I worked for 15 years at Microsoft in various research and development projects, and ending up with Kinect, the vision system at Xbox. I spent 5 years there building the hardware for Xbox. Prior to that, I worked at a company in Bellevue called CooperVision Silco, which created implants for eye lenses, and so I was involved in regulatory affairs and clinical studies there, building that product. The pandemic has exposed several problems in the healthcare system, but mainly the problem we'll be having with medication management has been a chronic issue for Americans for a number of years, regardless of the age. Approximately 80% of all people forget to take their medications, and it's caused 251,000 fatalities per year. Since the pandemic has started, we've seen a huge increase in fatalities in the elderly population, mainly due to the high infectious disease of COVID-19. And unfortunately, it's also caused a huge strain in our ICU capacities in hospitals. So this is something that needs to be fixed. The current state of the art for medication management is the packet solution for $350 billion in prescription medications. This year, as far as the big players in that market are Amazon, PillPacket, CVS, Walgreens, and there are companies also packaging vitamins, as well as there's hospitals and local pharmacies that are providing packets for their customers. They're split into two basic groups: the dumb boxes, which is a cardboard box where patients will pull the medications from the strips from the box. And then there are smart dispensers. One is being Philips dispenser. They're mostly focused on clinical studies. And a recent startup in Everett called PillPaz, that is, they've taken a cell phone and integrated into a device that dispenses packets. Our solution is to automate the solution from PillPack, and we notify the patient that medication is due to be taken in the morning, for example, and we will chime an alert to tell the patient to come and accept the medication packet from the automatic dispensing device. We then log that dispensing device record, when they took it, what they took, to a local storage on the device. Later on, we'll be able to update that to their healthcare provider medical records. Our advantages to our TelePack device is that we allow video calls to the patient from either their friends, family, doctors, clinician, from the web portal. We dispense the medication to the right person at the right time, as well as we have an medical staff is able to contact patients directly from the web portal that we use to the device and have a video conversation with the patient. When the video call is offline, we can take over that answering of questions with our intelligent photorealistic avatar. And the avatar we can animate and have it talk to the patient. The video will animate and provide scripted answers to common questions. This avatar is also produced from a single photograph of either the patient's doctor, friend, or pharmacist. So this way it's a known person to the patient, and we think this will increase adherence of medication if the person is known to the patient. We think this is going to be a very dramatic effect for adherence. With our device, we can read several different types of packets using our image recognition technology. We can read Amazon packets, packets from the Nestle Corporation, and thousands of different packets using our AI smart image recognition technology. We're able to read and record all information on the packets, as well as identify pharmaceuticals or pills within those packets and verify for the pharmacist if needed. If you look at what's been happening during the pandemic, here's a snapshot of Kaiser Permanente's increase in video visits, 3,816 video visits since 2019, a huge increase because of COVID. And we see this trend continuing for next year and the years beyond. And who pays for this? Well, there's 273 different Medicare codes for billing for this various video phone calls. All these medical providers will also pick up these CPT codes for billing against for patients. There's approximately 60 million people on Medicaid, which costs the U.S. government $776 billion per year. Here's an example of how a doctor or clinic could monetize TelePack to increase their billing rates. So these CPT codes are from the American Telemedicine Association, and they show, if you count them up, this is their guess of what a doctor could typically do on a monthly basis, approximately $260 per year in billing, or per month in billing, which is about $1,300 a year in CPT billing codes, versus typically a patient will come in once a year for their annual physical, and the doctor will charge off $220 approximately for insurance to cover that. But with our TelePack, the physician can increase their billing rate by 5 times and as well have healthier patients with better outcomes. Here's our 5-year revenue projection for the TelePack device, using a very conservative $160 a month per unit for rental fees and data monitoring of $50 a month. We see seed investment in 2022. We'll be able to build our sales in 2023 and progress to approximately 1,000 units. At that time, the data monitoring and big data will become another source of income for True Medicines and the TelePack. We see additional white box branding of the device, inline medications, or inline advertising for medications, FDA government grants, and donations for underprivileged people to use the TelePack device. Our team at the University of Washington is consisted of students who have built the various types of image recognition, as well as we are lucky enough to have a local advisor, Carla Corcoran, who was the ex-CEO of Thales Corporation in Bellevue. And that company built the packagers that are used now by Amazon, CVS, and many other types of packagers around the world. I founded True Medicines in 2017 after leaving Microsoft. After 15 years at Microsoft, I pursued my interest in image recognition, starting with a grant from the FDA to look at the integration of image recognition with medication adherence, or how to improve that. Our study was successful in the grant process, where we started image recognition on a cell phone and embedded that same software into the medical devices, the TelePack. What we're looking for is mentors who have been there, done that, give us advice on how to move this product from the laboratory into the marketplace. And so we do see a long-term opportunity with clinical studies where the PillPack could monitor medications for a lot of different types of research in Alzheimer's disease, with the Army, with PTSD, as well as drug addiction. So we're able to use our cameras to monitor when patients take their medications. It's sort of unique to the TelePack device, we can watch the patient, if need be, consume the medication. So we think this is great for addiction research. Any questions?